Important note, this video is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decision. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Here's your market briefing from Rumour with AI. Crypto markets are waking up from a long slumber. Weekly inflows into digital asset funds surged by $281.8 million. This marks the first positive flow since early July. Bitcoin is currently trading at $62,139. The rally is driven by heightened geopolitical tension. President Trump issued a sharp warning regarding Iran. Investors are fleeing to digital stores of value. Meanwhile, traditional equity markets show signs of excessive risk-taking. Margin debt has surged to alarming levels. This spike reflects deep investor greed in the current environment. The Federal Reserve rate stands at 3.63%. Consumer Price Index data sits at 333.979. Leverage risks are mounting for portfolio managers. High borrowing costs are clashing with speculative behavior. On the macro front, policy uncertainty is intensifying. A top Federal Reserve official warned that hot inflation could trigger a rate hike. This statement challenges the current 3.63% policy rate. Persistent price pressures could force the central bank to reverse course. Broader economic growth faces significant headwinds. Markets are pricing in a potential hawkish pivot. In related news, the semiconductor sector is shifting gears. SK Hynix made its Nasdaq debut today. The listing reveals a cooling in memory chip euphoria. Valuation shifts are occurring rapidly. Investors are reassessing the sector's growth trajectory. The debut highlights changing dynamics in global chip supply. Neuromorphic computing interests are driving long-term speculation. Short-term volatility is expected to remain high. Corporate leadership changes are also impacting specific sectors. Shutterstock announced that CEO Paul Hennessy is stepping down immediately. Rick Powell will take over as interim CEO. The move comes amid broader market volatility. Investors are watching closely for strategic direction. The stock is reacting to the uncertainty. Leadership transitions often signal deeper structural changes. Looking ahead to today's release, the economic calendar is notably quiet. There are no major high-impact releases in the next 36 hours. This absence of data allows markets to digest recent geopolitical and monetary news. Traders are waiting for the next catalyst. The lack of official data points increases reliance on sentiment. The convergence of crypto inflows, margin debt, and Fed warnings creates a complex landscape. Geopolitical risks are driving alternative assets. Equity leverage suggests complacency in traditional markets. Semiconductor valuations are correcting after a long run. Corporate governance issues add another layer of uncertainty. Investors must navigate these conflicting signals carefully. The Fed's stance on inflation remains the dominant theme. Any deviation from the 3.63% rate could spark volatility. Crypto's resurgence offers a hedge against fiat uncertainty. Margin debt levels warn of potential liquidation events. SK Hynix's debut signals sector rotation. Shutterstock's leadership change highlights corporate instability. The market is at a crossroads. Policy decisions will dictate the next move. Geopolitical events will drive short-term flows. Corporate earnings will determine long-term winners. Stay alert to sudden shifts in sentiment. Data releases are scarce, but implications are profound. That's your market briefing. Follow Rumour with AI for daily market intelligence.